Hello, I'm J.S. Bissell. So from the recent rains we've had, which some have also raised the water levels up in these creeks lately. So today, we're going to go to several places here in Bridgeport, including Simpson Creek Covered Bridge, the Furbee Arch Bridge, and Hinkle Deegan Lake. Today is Thursday, May 28th, 2026. Around 9:40 a.m. So this is what Simpson Creek in Bridgeport, West Virginia looks like after the heavy rains. It is kind of elevated. And we're here at the Simpson Creek Covered Bridge, as a matter of fact. But there is another bridge. It's not a covered bridge, but it's another bridge I like to go by. Matter of fact, let's go over there. After we get done walking around here, that is. Alright, I'm in Bridgeport, West Virginia, along Simpson Creek, but at the Furbee Bridge location. This concrete arch bridge, this is a bridge I was trying to tell you about a few minutes ago. Yeah, the water is kind of, because creek is usually not that high, but yeah, while we're here. So the covered bridge was Simpson Creek Covered Bridge, and this is the Furbee Bridge. Yeah, let's walk across this bridge here. It's an old bridge, but it's well kept, I can tell you that. Yeah, the water still looks a little murky from all the stir-up from the rains we've had. Water is usually clear as crystal, but it's kind of murky right now. Man, there's another bridge nearby. There got another bridge on the other side of that bridge. That bridge is where the cars travel on. Alrighty, well, as I just looked at the Simpson Creek Covered Bridge, it is Furbee Arch Bridge. I know where I want to go next. Hinkle Deegan Lake. Let's go there. Now at the Hinkle Deegan Lakes Park here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. So let's take a look around. This is the lower lake of Hinkle Deegan Lake. But anyway, let's check out the waterfalls around the lake as well. And they're right over there, one of them. But the other lake has one too. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. And all that water coming down there, going to this creek down here. And there is a bridge here, and this looks like I've seen these in places where it looks like for the scenics, but this is a combination of the scenic viewing stand, whatever they're called, and the bridge both in one. Oh yeah. The creek is elevated, but this is a creek that flows down Simpson Creek, where we were just at. Now, many locals from Harrison County, West Virginia, including Bridgeport residents, are familiar with this lake. But everybody around here loves it here, so. But there's another portion of the lake I want to go to that too. Take a closer look here. Okay, let's go to the upper end of Hinkle Deegan Lake. At the upper end, I'll see you there. Well, between the lakes, I guess what I see there in the creek, one of them birds. I'm at the upper end of Hinkle Deegan Lake. Yeah, if you see right over there, there's a gazebo over there. Pretty too, by the way. That's one thing I like about being over there, is being in a gazebo. But there is a waterfall right down here. A lot of people probably don't even know it's here because it's kind of hidden. But when you get back there, it definitely feels like it's nature. As a matter of fact, we're going to go there right now. So I'm down here at the bottom of the lake, getting ready to go to the waterfall area, where the waterfall goes from the lake to a creek. And here we are down here right now. Okay, that's pretty nice. I didn't realize this, but and down here at the lake, we got a birdhouse. Yeah, that's a creek there at the bottom, kind of in the brush right now. All right, here's the other part of the bottom I was meant to show you. But oh yeah, when we get downpours, this is in like a definitely like a waterfall effect. Down there. If I had the water waders on, I probably would have walked up here because I have done that before, wearing knee-high boots. Well, you know, they're not boots. Well, let's go up there where the fence is at. We'll go from there. Look up there. Alright, we're back at the lake. Anyway, let's walk around up here. Yeah, as we're walking about halfway through the lake, I remember about, believe it or not, it was 2 years ago when I was out here. We had a very, very hot and dry summer where it didn't rain for days and days and days, or weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah, this lake was very low. Now, it got low a little bit last year, but not as bad as it was 2 years ago. But I will say this. Compared to what I saw 2 years ago when we had a drought. Oh yeah, this lake is full today. I say only this part of the lake still had water in it. Because those places up here, where it's usually covered with water, was exposed. You can see the bottom of the land on this upper half here. Yeah, right over there. As a matter of fact, I remember when I even took that floating dock out. There's a gazebo over there. But definitely got some people here enjoying their fishing, going fishing here. Today would be a good day to go fishing, as a matter of fact. Here's the other view of the lake. Okay. Well, here's a plaque on the rock here that explains a little bit of history of Deegan Lake. Yeah, it's definitely one of the beautiful views here. Let's go out on the dock. All right, I'm now out on the dock here. And yeah, the kind of dock that's on, it's definitely one of those that floats. I can feel it. It's one of those that kind of floats. But that's okay. I like the way it feels. I kind of like the floating feel. Kind of help, because I think it kind of helps relax me. That way, if I'm floating, it doesn't feel like I'm always standing on something solid. Well, You get the picture. I mean, if you stayed on your feet all day, walking on solid concrete floors, you're going to wish you'd be floating. Oh yeah, so I'm on the other side of Hinkle Deegan Lake. Matter of fact, I'm at the side where the gazebo's at. But yeah, from the recent rains we've had here, especially the heavy rain, but yeah, that water is definitely higher. Matter of fact, maybe a little higher than usual because there it is. Let's go take a view from the gazebo here. Let's take another look at the gazebo first. Okay. We're now at the gazebo entrance. Getting ready to go in here. It's nice, they even got seats in here. Yep, just as pretty. Spider web? Yeah, spider webs. Alrighty, I'm J.S. Bissell here. Hope y'all enjoyed the covered bridge. Yeah, Simpson Creek Covered Bridge at Simpson Creek, along with the Furbee Arch Bridge, and the views of Hinkle Deegan Lake. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.